Alright, video number 2. Let's pick up where we left off. Oh boy. It's getting a little lopsided here, but this is a weird piece. I don't want to touch this end yet because it's pretty thin already. And I just have square edges and stuff. That's a big old inclusion there. Bigger than what I thought it was. So that's going to take out a lot. Puts a little bit more pressure on here when I'm trying to make a video. So if I take this out, all of this is going to go. This will be left, which is good. So I may as well start wailing on this. And know I'm going to lose a bunch. There's no good way to do that. Well, I'm going to do a freeze cracked, and then don't do it this way, but it might work. Alright, good. I took off that huge hunk. Don't slice my hand open. Alright, so all this is bad. I took off that by doing something I shouldn't have. But that's one thing that I've found, that was an instance where, you know, your platform is way at the bottom here, and you can wrap it up and around by doing that. It won't be long, it won't run far, but this one here, it went straight up. It hit that crack, I think, and it didn't wrap around. But normally I could do this when it's thinner, and it'll just wrap up around like that, and that really helps. You know, it's one thing you shouldn't do, they say, but however. So here's the next one, and I think I'm going to just do that again. I'm going to do it at a pretty high angle. Okay, I got most of the way into that, and that is stupid sharp and dangerous right now, so and you'll see that I'm grinding away from me on Obsidian. If I go like this, it's shooting flakes right into my face. Okay, don't do that. And that is one thing, don't do that. Okay, still got this big old hump here. I'm through most of this bad stuff here. Let's, for fun, try this, just to do some skinning. There, I just said don't do that. I'm aiming it this way because if it flings a flake, it's going to go at a 45-degree angle out this way. If I do it this way, then it's pointing right back in my face. It's kind of like watch the muzzle of your barrel on a gun and don't point it at anything you don't want destroyed, right? Alright. It didn't take too much, but it did do a thinning flake. Or it just skinned it. And it didn't take much off, so that's cool. So I'm going to try one right here now. Ew, and I got one in my finger. I got it. And I'm going to bleed from that one. I'm out. I will not do this without gloves. No way. I love Obsidian. I don't get cut and bleed very much. I do wear these gloves all the time. But I would not do this without hand protection. You all do what you want. But not me. Okay. Now I should have billeted down. I'll try this. Yeah, I got a little bit there. There we go. It's kind of coming off weird. Probably because it's so... Probably because it's so rough. Okay, I'm getting a little bit on that. Kind of run as far as I want to or can on that platform. We got a nice 3/4 inch piece here. I'm going to take off a little bit here. There we go. That was a nice one. Alright, I don't want to thin that out much anymore because that's... But it is setting me up a good platform to come back over the top. So I'm going to take another one right here, along there. Okay. Using this billet here, it's a little bit lighter, and I can swing it faster. And sometimes that works good. I'm trying to hold this. There. That was smoking. That was nice. See, I took off that whole end. I took it off nice and flat. And that looks really good. Alright, I have a good platform for coming back up over the top here, and this is this icky part. So let's try to... Like I'm covering up that with my thumb. If anything came off of there. I do like to grind this pretty good. And I have found if you strengthen the ridge like this by grinding it, it'll travel up better. So I'm thinking I'm going to take this here. It's going to come up here, and it might hinge out here, but that's okay because I got space in this kind of cruddy area anyhow. All right, here we go. Sounded great. All kinds of pieces hit my boot. And that was a nice, that took off a lot there. That was cool. See, it went right up that ridge. It feathered out. Also, I do this to kind of see where these ridges are. I don't know what time we're getting to. Maybe I'll stop here and start over.